Too
Okay.
crazy.
Yes, sir. So let's talk about that because now you have a Kickstarter, correct?
That is correct, my guy.
All right. Would you like to tell the family about the Kickstarter?
Sure. So how the Kickstarter is? It's a spider combat, right? Um. Well, the full name is the Spider Combat Arena. What we're looking to do there is to innovate, to do all the everything I should talk about. Insomniac not doing is to put there in the game. I think in modern games there happens to be a lack of focus on actual games, right? On actual gameplay, and it happens to be a lot of walkie talkies, a lot of cutscenes. I come from the day and age where cutscenes were a reward after you busted your ass in getting to a boss or to a milestone in the game. So I want to bring that back. So that's what I plan on doing with the Spider Combat. Um, there are a few mechanics that I'm looking to implement uh, that haven't been done before, and some of them have, and I'm just looking to put my new twist on it. I think when it comes to innovation, it doesn't have to be reinventing the wheel, but it could be showing the wheel from a different angle, putting new rubber on the wheel. There's a lot of ways to go about it that I just don't think modern day gaming enables. Because if you're spending $300 million on a game, the last thing you want to do is have someone come up with some idea and it flops, and then you're out 300 million. So I think it bottlenecks creativity within the industry. As we can see, people are being laid off because they're not making enough money from the games that they're putting out.
Correct. So let's talk about that briefly. So this you said Spider Combat Arena, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I usually do Spider
Now,
Combat for short.
okay, Spider Combat.
We
Now,
are
is this gonna
51%, 52% funded.
I
Sorry,
saw
but
that.
yeah,
I saw that. I was actually going to display that, so we
let
can give
go.
you your flowers. We're going to give you flowers on that. I'm actually going to put some money on it tomorrow when I get my paycheck. But
Hey,
is this going to be on console, mobile, both?
so
Are you gonna stream it to people's brains? Are you
God,
trying to
that
be
would be
ahead of?
amazing. Damn, they tell you all that on the background.
Yeah,
Damn. Wait, that's accessible to anybody? What's it called? Backer kit? Where the hell did you find that?
I just Googled it. Well, DuckDuckGo'd it, and that was the first thing that came up.
Really? Oh wow, that's crazy. Okay. Um yeah, for right now it's scheduled to be on PC. Cuz it's just easier. The Steam process of putting a game on is just easier than PS5 and Xbox. If all goes well and this starts, it does numbers, absolutely, excuse me, we will definitely port it to PS5 and Xbox 100%.
Yeah, and are we gonna have like an amazing Lucas review of which version is better? Because we know you have a particular disdain for Xbox.
I have a disdain for a lack of games. That's why I have. And it just happens to befall Xbox. It's nothing personal. I came from Xbox 360. I bought an Xbox 360 before a PS3. The only reason I bought a PS3 was because it was a cheap Blu-ray player. I don't know if y'all remember that,
Mhm.
but it was the
Yeah.
cheapest Blu-ray player at the time. So I bought it for that because Blu-rays were all, talk of the town. I got to see, Incredible Hulk on there and looked amazing. Um, and then I bought it later on for God of War 3.
Mm.
Other than that, I was 360, bro. I like Gears of War. That is a franchise that is very close to me, and to see what they have freaking done to it is it's abysmal. But 100%. I think Xbox players deserve more. That's all. And now we getting PlayStation is getting Hi-Fi Rush. It's just like, bro, now we getting your exclusives. And I played
Mhm.
Hi-Fi Rush. I played it before it even got to PS5. So I was like, yo, this looks good. And I put my money in things that I think is going to be fun. So I bought it. I enjoyed my time playing it. So it is what it is.
Yes. And I forgot, salute to the tabernacle that is in the chat. But question, how you gonna feel if PS5 gets Gears of War?
Uh um I like the old school Gears of War, or like current
Well,
Gears of War,
I think
or
they're
like all of them.
well, according to this article that I had pulled up, it said that the series, the entire series, might go there.
Oh, bro, it's game over then. It's
All
game
right.
it's game over, bro. Game over. What?
Yeah,
PlayStation
I'll
getting
show it to
Gears
you.
2 and Gears 3? Yeah,
Yeah, it
no.
says right here. Uh, this series might
Oh
head to
my
PS5.
lord.
No, it's an opinion. This is an opinion, but there have been talks
That would
that
be
they were going to
insane.
do
I'm
that.
not gonna lie. Anybody who hasn't played Gears, you are in for a treat. Um,
Mm.
yeah, that would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing. And if the next Gears is multi-plat, that would be crazy.
Does
That
it
would
beat
be
out Call
crazy.
of Duty?
Gears,
Yeah.
absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
I just
Now,
think they haven't done anything with the character. They switched to this girl who's like the I
mhm.
don't want to spoil anything, but the story they completely abolished. They completely destroyed the story because the story has always been like a bro story, right? It's been a bunch of male camaraderie, who are going into war, whether it's Coltrane, Baird, Marcus, like that's what it's been about, and they've somehow switched it, and I'm just like, that's not what Gears is about. And I think that's the issue with what I have with a God of War. It's like it's always been about Kratos' violence, death and destruction, sleeping with Aphrodites to get your health restored and other, harlots in the game. And they just completely flipped the script where now I'm like taking care of a boy that I don't really have any connection to. And
Right.
I don't know. I'm not really a big
It's like
fan
The
of
Last of Us.
what they've done.
It's like The Last of Us.
Last of Us, yeah, I think I get what they were trying to do because I just recently played Last of Us 2. Last of Us 2. I think the gameplay is absolutely phenomenal. I
Mhm.
just think there are ways. I get that. What what's his name? What's the dude's name? Um, who gets a golf ball? I forgot his name.
I only played the first one, so I don't really remember.
Oh, bro, I'm freaking blanking. Anyways, I just think there are more respectful ways to end a character's life. That's all I'm saying. Like even if you wanted to kill him off, you didn't need to. It didn't need to be as grotesque um, as it was. But at the same time, that's what Last of Us is, known for. But it just came off as disrespectful. That's all.
Mhm. Okay. Now, question: did you see the trailer they dropped today for MK1?
Peacemaker?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Okay. What did you think?
I think a character can't save a dead game. I hate to
Mm,
be
Sadness. It's dead. It is
boo
dead.
tomatoes, tomatoes. No, but I'm sorry. I haven't picked up MK in a minute because there's been no reason for me to pick up MK. It just seems slower. The animations aren't as crisp. They
Mm.
keep on redoing it. I don't know any game, right? If you can name me any series that is completely just every single release flipped everything on its head. We're just gonna do something entirely new every single game. And I don't know why they make it so difficult for themselves. NetherRealms. I'm like, you
I would.
MK11. I loved MK11. I don't care what anyone says.
Yes.
Flawless block. That bro, that shit took skill. Okay,
Yes.
that was amazing to see. I would see people fighting, and then all of a sudden, this fool will flawless block a move and punish, and then win the game. Um,
Yes.
with MK1, it just seems just even with you being able to cancel out like not fatal blows and stuff like that, and it resets to neutral. I don't know. It just seems a little slower. It's not as fast paced. Um, I, it's
So
whatever.
it plays like a Sega Genesis game.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, even with Peacemaker, it looks fun, but I think it's just gonna get boring.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's gonna die out. Even all these new characters. The point of the characters is that they're icing on top of the cake. But if the cake is rotten, fam, I don't care what new icing you put on it. The cake is bad. Like
Yes, sir.
I think that's why people are going to Tekken 8. Like,
Bruh, that's the only reason why I'm getting my PS5. Bruh.
yeah,
I
Tekken
saw
8
that
is
Eddie
legit.
Gordo gameplay,
Bruh,
man.
I haven't seen it yet. I saw it came out what I believe 2 days ago. I
Yeah,
haven't
like,
heard it. I
oh
have
my.
everything on notifications. It's crazy I didn't get it. But yeah, bro, I'm waiting
Yeah,
for
for some
Eddie
reason,
Gordo.
Namco, I always get it an hour after they drop it. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I
that's
think they may be crashing. I think they crash YouTube when they do that. But that Eddie Gordo gameplay, man,
is
the
it
button
good?
mashers unite. They back up.
Man, I can't wait. I can't wait because I think that excitement.
I was practicing on 5.
Oh, for real? Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm not that guy. I'm not that dude. I ain't there.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm still. I need to take some time to master a character. I used to play a law way back, like in
Oh, you
Tekken when
mean
it was
Bruce Lee
on.
now? You mean Bruce Lee now?
Yeah, Bruce Lee. Now there we go. But they added new characters. Like, oh, I may
Yeah.
have to check
Oh,
them
did you
out.
hear what Harada said today?
No, what?
He was tweeting. He said there may be guest characters.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter this morning.
Yeah, I think they doing Tekken 8 very respectfully.
Bro, please
It's
put
killing it.
Bolo in the game. Please put Bolo in the game.
Really? What?
I want to see Bolo. Get Bolo from the 80s. If MK1 can put in Jean Claude Van Damme as a skin, can I get Bolo from Enter the Dragon? Can I get him, please?
Excuse me.
Just to see
That
him
would be
and Law
wild.
interact. He'd be like, you.
That would be wild.
That would be hilarious. And he's still alive, so put some money in his pocket. Come on,
The
come on,
the
Namco.
original actor is still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay, damn.
Yeah. I don't know who else they could put in there. Put Michael Jai White. That'll get us into it. Put Michael Jai White.
Have they ever done guest characters like that?
They had Akuma. That was about it.
Okay,
Oh, you mean
yeah, I
like real
remember.
people?
Akuma
Yeah.
was freaking broken though.
Oh yeah.
But have they
But
have they had anyone else besides
real
Akuma or
people?
anything like guest characters similar to MK1?
No, I don't think so. I think Akuma was the only one.
I think that would be cool to see, man.
Oh man. But let's go. So let's go back down. Now, Spider-Man. I know you and Spider-Man, y'all, it's like y'all two pointing at each other like the meme. And you keep telling them to get better. How did you feel about 2? Because I watched the gameplay and I was like, I'm gonna get it for my daughter because she likes playing Spider-Man, but I don't know if I'm gonna play it.
I hear you. I had a friend actually hit me up. He's in the industry. He was asking, "Yo, should I get it?" I was like, "Nah. If you unless you a hardcore Spider-Man fan, don't get it because it's just uninspiring. That's not to say it's an entirely bad game, but it's just an uninspiring sequel. It just is what it is. And based off of what they said, they rushed it towards the third and final act, and it feels that way. It feels like, yo, what, like, I don't know what y'all were doing. It's just simple little things of, just for example, when it comes to the new game plus, like we have to wait 5 months to get in order to change day and night. There's no, that has to be someone definitely screwed up on that.
Yeah. But did you hear that? What sucks? I guess I'm still praying to God, but I need Marvel vs. Capcom 2 to come back. I know it's almost 25 years. I know, but I need that game back.
Oh, I don't play with people like that. Y'all are crazy, bro. I learned my lesson. I don't even look at Marvel
I don't
vs.
even play
Capcom.
online. I don't play online, but I need that back.
I don't touch that. You on your own there, bro. I remember.
Why?
I'll never forget. I was in a game. You remember? I don't know, but there was a time where people would gather in game stores, right?
Bro,
Because they would
come on.
have.
I'm
Okay,
from
so
the
you're aware of this? Okay, gotcha.
I'm from the arcade generation, bro.
Okay,
When
yeah. Because nowadays
Marvel
people don't know
vs.
anything
Capcom,
about
when
that.
came out, everybody was around it. That was the only game being played.
Yeah, so like after school, you go like to game store, and they usually have like a demo or a game out,
Right.
and you gather around like, yo, I got next, who has next, right? And they fighting games. I remember I had a friend who was like, he was like bragging about MK, not MK, Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm like, whatever, it has Spider-Man in it. It can't be that hard. Bruh, this dude, I was fighting. This dude did a move, put the controller down, and said, "You're dead." I was like, because you know how they had the TV on
Yeah.
in the game stores, they'd always be showing, hey, this is what we think about this, blah, blah, blah. He put the controller down and started looking at the screen. I was like, bro, get the hell out of here. And sure enough, I was dead. That's why I knew I was out of my element. I was like, you know what? You got it, bro. I haven't touched Marvel versus Capcom since. I haven't touched it since, bro. Eternally scarred, bro.
Yo, did you? So you didn't see them? They're like modding the third one now, like adding characters that like never existed.
No, I haven't seen anything Marvel vs.
Yeah,
Capcom. Be honest with
they
you.
they actually put Shocker in the game.
They put wait, legitimately Shocker, or is it like a mod? You said
It's
they
a mod.
modded.
It's a
Okay,
mod.
got you.
Yeah, they
Oh,
modded
for
it.
real? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they even have the iconic line from the cartoon where he was yelling at Shocker while he was running up the stairs.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Shocker.
Mm-hmm. They put
That's
Carnage.
dope. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
watch it. I'll watch it, but yeah, I won't. I will never fucking
yeah. The trailer.
buy the game.
Yeah, the video's on YouTube. It's fucking great. But
That's
all
dope.
right. So you'll never touch Marvel's
Yeah, no,
Capcom.
I'm not touching that, bro. Because
What
them
happened with
mofos,
you?
like I was a
Mhm.
little sweaty, like not crazy sweaty, but I was a little sweaty in MK11. But that's nothing compared to like Marvel vs. Capcom. Like
Oh
these fools know like teams and hookups and all that, and they know the frame data
yeah, right, right.
no, I'm
So,
I'm good. I'm good, bro.
he's like,
I
okay, man,
I know my limits. All right.
that's fair.
I'm not like Batman. I know my limits, and I respect my limits.
All right.
Um,
So now Street Fighter.
I mess around. I played a little bit with a little bit of Street Fighter. I just it just takes time. People, I don't think anybody understands if they don't play games, especially not fighting games. They don't know
Hmm.
the amount of time it takes to actually be good at a game. Because
Yes.
even once you learn a character, that's great. You now learn the moves of the character. Now you have to know all the other moves of every other character and how your character can, defend or punish the other character. And that goes
Right.
into like frame data. So you have to know what you're plus, what you're negative on. What, in some cases, even though you're negative, that doesn't mean that you're actually negative, depending on the animations of the game. So
Mhm.
there's so many idiosyncrasies of a fighting game that I don't think, the average person really respects. So, I mean, there are commonalities obviously in all fighting games, but to play at that certain level, um,
Mhm.
it's really it takes time, bro. It takes time. And if you speak
Yeah.
to any of these pros, it is not paying the bills like it apparently used to.
Yeah. I mean, I be watching Justin Wong and what's his name, Sonic Fox and Ninja Killer. I'm like, I could never do what they do. I'd be out in the first round,
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but I'm like,
bro.
did that to be your job? Like that's crazy to me.
I think I saw. I think it was Sonic Fox. He took his thing out of a case. I was like, okay, he different.
Pause.
He different. Pause. I didn't
uh,
realize I said that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
because I was like,
I
you
got
know what? Maybe that does sound like something Sonic Fox would do.
yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
But yeah,
I was
anybody who walks in with like their controller in the cases of like I'm just not gonna play them. I'm like, you got it, bro. It's all you.
I
Good
was like,
game. I'm gonna
I
say
get a full
GG's,
kit.
bro.
I get a full
GG's.
kit. He's like, but we're gonna go. We're gonna go to five. You got all five, bro.
Nah, bro. GG's, bro. I'm not even gonna try and get embarrassed, bro. Cause that's because it's not even fun at that point. Cause you ever play somebody and they're just so good at the game that it's like
Hmm.
I'm not even upset. I've surpassed upset where it's like now I'm just wasting my time. I could be sleeping or
Right.
something, bro.
I mean, they're still playing the Daigo parry from Street Fighter 3 to this day. That's like their all inspirational clip.
I mean that is legendary, bro. That
That
is
is
a
legendary.
legendary clip.
Yeah. But all right, video games. Okay,
Your
so you
audience
don't
know
play,
about that, bro? Because that's like some real nerd shit right there.
bruh. Bruh. I've been video games since I was a wee little gravity. So
Okay, all
I
right. I'm
watched
like,
all
okay,
that.
dang.
Yeah, that clip. That's on every gamer's phone. Whenever you feel down and the games aren't, they're not cheap, they're not great, or you had like a rough patch in fighting games, you just play that. Like, you know what? You're expired again. Get back to practicing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah. Speaking of practicing, now you're in the political realm, correct? You know a little something,
A
something,
little shooky shooky.
little shooky shooky. Okay, what is going on from your perspective? What is how did we got about eight? We got about 8.5 months. How do you see it shaping up from your perspective, from what you've seen?
In regards to what?
All right, we'll begin here. Because I have this saying. I say November 5th, the griff is over, regardless who wins the presidency. Because I really don't care. I'm trying to take down Congress. Not
Okay.
like that
All
Secret
right.
Service. Not
I was
like
about to say,
that.
I don't know this man.
Yeah, not like that.
He on his own.
Yes, sir. No, I'm creating a playlist here on YouTube of all the congressional races so people can understand who their candidates are. Because we know a lot of people aren't going to really look into their candidates till maybe about August. So I want people to have the information up front because I think Congress, all 435 seats, got to go. Everybody got to go.
All right.
Even if you like them, let them run again and win. But I think we need to clear the entire thing because it's great to go after the president and you say that's your guy Biden or Trump. Congress makes all the moves. Congress has the money. Congress can get reparations through. We the cousins need that because I'm not FBA, so the cousins need that. I need to get the right people in them seats so we can get things done. We need that border shut. We need to get the economy back on track, and we need to get out from under China. Things like that.
Okay.
Presidents ain't gonna do that. So that's my job. But we're gonna start here. Is the conservative movement done?
Done. You mean for black people or?
No, I mean in general. Because if they don't win in November, to me, I think it's over.
No, I don't think it's done. I think, as far as my opinion, as far as who to support, I think it's going to be heavily dependent on Trump's VP. To be honest with you, I think Biden, if he's done something, then that's awesome. I just don't think I forgot who said it. Someone said it. I saw something on Twitter. They haven't announced anything, right? They haven't promoted anything. Like, if you've done so much work, I'm just not aware of it. The last thing I heard was on like the Shade Room where he eliminating college debt for those who have been paying for over a decade,
right,
and who
so
have $12,000.
Right, he's only getting the legacy loans.
Yeah, I'm like $12,000, fam. Even
Yeah.
I mean, I know people who have been paying for over a decade. They still got 14, 15, around there. So there's that. But I don't know. It depends on how Trump addresses the black voter base, and that's heavily dependent on who's around him.
Does he show up with the gold sneakers?
Lord, here's the thing. Honestly, I'm gonna go.
Wait a minute. I gotta give you a clap on that video. That video was beautiful.
Thank you. I'm gonna go complete conspiratorial. I should have added in the video, but I genuinely believe that Republicans hate Trump. They didn't want him to begin with, but they all started to kowtow and bend the knee once he got the nominee. But I think videos like that, I think that that's like a hit piece.
Yes.
That's how I feel about that, because there is no way in God's green earth you think saying that Trump is trying to buy the black vote with sneakers. There's no way on God's green earth in any universe that's going to go over well. There's no way. No. So I'm like, I feel like you guys know this, and you guys are just trying to undermine Trump's popularity or whatnot. That's what it felt like to me, because that's a crazy ass statement.
Very crazy. Because my thing is, he's got to start talking to black people directly.
I agree, and then but people also, I think what the great thing is, he's been taking names. Trump is extremely petty, so yes. I guarantee he's been taking names of people who have been endorsing Vivek or been saying sly stuff behind his back. So I think all the familiar faces we saw during his first administration, they're not going to be a president in the second administration, because I think there's been some definite turncoats in his administration. As we can see, the people who are now snitching on him and saying, "Hey, he did this, he did that." So I think if he wins, he's coming back with a vengeance, 100%. But I just have to be careful. What was that?
Do we call him Bat Trump?
Bat. R.I.P. Kevin Conroy. But I just have to be skeptical of the people who are in his ears. That's all. Because there was a article, I got to do a video on it, but they was talking about how he was pissed at Charlie Kirk for alienating the black vote. Like one thing they want to talk about, oh, he got the most black votes than any Republican, in the history or whatever. But I'm like, if you look, I mean, the votes not a lot, so it's not saying much. But at the same time, the last thing you want to do is alienate people from the party. But
Right.
I think it's going to be interesting to see who falls in line and who's like, nah, I don't agree with what he's doing. I want,
Mm-hmm.
something for white people because a lot of his white constituents, his male base, I mean, there was a falling out,
Yes.
100%.
Yeah. And I've said that you're only gonna win that election if you can get a fringe vote. And he's got to figure out what that fringe vote is. And it might be black men.
I mean,
You know?
possibly if he puts something out there. But
Yeah.
I think what people need to do, because I'm hearing, a lot of people, oh, I'm leaving the plantation, I'm leaving the Democrat plantation. That's great, but don't leave one plantation for another, right?
Right.
You don't leave a woman who's treating you wrong for a woman who doesn't even know you exist.
Say that again.
You don't leave a woman who's treating you wrong for a woman who doesn't know you even exist.
Talk
That's
to
what you
him.
don't do, right? Because that's like going out of the pan into the oven. That you don't do that. That's dumb. So
Mm.
until you are acknowledged, until you are called upon, don't answer. Like, what are you doing? So I'm like, that's cool, but I think that's the same hustle. And I think that's a hustle that they both play. One is in action, and the other one is just indifference. So if
Mhm.
someone's promised you something, but there's no action behind it, and the other one's like, well, look, they haven't done anything, but we don't care if you vote for us. We don't care if you vote for us or don't. Then it's,
Right.
you're between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah. I mean, we're saying now we're voting from the couch. We're not gonna get up.
I hear you. And you know what? I would
And it
disagree
shouldn't
with
get to
that.
that point. It
I
shouldn't get to that point, but they forcing it.
I hear you, but here's the only problem. Here's the only problem I have with that position.
Hmm.
And this is what Democrats obviously, run off of with the fear mongering. And that is when you have someone who's elected, you also have to think about the judges that they put into power, right?
Right.
You have to
Right.
think about the policies that they put into power that can, in some cases, have a lasting impact. Like for Obamacare, whether you like it or not, it's had a lasting impact that where they found it very difficult to try and remove it. Whether you agree with it or not, the point still remains. So I think when you have someone like Trump or when you have a Republican president, I hear you when it's like, yo, well, Democrat ain't done anything. But also at the same time, you have to think, well, if their base is anti-black or not black friendly, okay, not black adjacent, then you also have to understand as far as the policies and the regulations that they put in place during their term is going to have a negative consequence on black America. Now, what we also have to take into account is if that if that's a big enough pain for us where we have to get up and vote. But if it's like, hey, if it's no different from the inaction of the Democrats, then it's like, yo, well then like we've already been dealing through, nonsense. You can't threaten us with nonsense if we've already been experiencing nonsense. So,
Correct. All right, I feel you on that. But
but
I understand a lot of people's problem because again, they're looking at it and either party's not doing anything. And they get dissuaded from
I think they're not
going
doing
out.
anything for black people.
Right. But that's what
That's
I
what,
mean.
yeah, yeah.
That's what I mean.
Everybody else seems to be,
Especially us. Yeah, yeah,
seem to be
yeah.
getting something.
You Kardashians, this ain't for you. This is not for you. So you can go whine on Rumble. This ain't for you.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
say this has to do with one book that was recommended to me that I still go back every once in a while is the Powernomics, which
Oh
is
yeah.
it
Oh,
talks
oh, hold on.
about
I got
black empowerment.
wait a minute.
Um,
I got that right here. Right here on the top shelf. I got that right
there we
there.
go. Okay. Oh wow, he actually yeah, and you'd be surprised how many people have heard about it, but they don't have it because it is a book, right? You can't
Yeah.
just listen
They
to it.
think it's an idea.
Yeah, you can't listen to it. You actually have to put some time in and read it.
Mhm.
And if you know, and I'm sure you do, it's a heavy read, fam.
No,
Like,
you gotta no, you this is a book where you better get like bookmarks. I mean
yeah,
bookmarks.
exactly. And reread it. Because I know there have been chapters like, yeah, let me reread that again to fully grasp
Mhm.
what he's saying. And I think we all need to be on code in that regard.
Did you get the ISIS papers?
I do, Doctor. Francis
Yeah.
Welsing, the ISIS papers. Um, I have the Black Labor, White Wealth because I got all of his books. Um,
Ooh.
I have the
I
Destruction,
would get this one too.
Democratic Coma. Okay, I haven't heard of
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. It's
I
a
have the
it's a
Destruction of the Black Civilization. Do you have that one?
no. I gotta get that.
That's a good one.
Mm,
Black. What is it called? Black Coma.
Democratic coma.
Oh, Democratic Coma.
Yeah.
Democratic Coma. Yeah, because it's interesting reading and hearing
Yeah.
actual truth as opposed to propaganda.
Yes.
Um, and there's
Mhm.
always citations, so you can always cross-reference and be like, you can feel confident. Because one thing I don't like
Mhm.
is saying something and know that eventually someone's gonna be like, well, what are your references? What are your sources? Because eventually that's gonna pop up one day or another. So I think what Dr. Claude Anderson and Francis Welsing and the rest of them
What?
do really well is they cite their sources. So you can feel confident in saying whatever's in the book and be like, well, according to this year and this law, that's what happened.
Hey, don't be timing nobody out in my thing, man, unless they being egregious. Don't do that. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, I just had to regulate real fast.
It's all good.
All right. Go ahead. All right. So yeah, there's that. But all right, let's get to it because we got to get to it. Who are the black conservatives you
Oh boy.
respect? Because we need to get a list.
There are none.
Say less. There you go. Hey, that was the answer we were looking for. That was the answer.
Because I think conservatism has been mauled to death. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I think it stands for nothing currently. Unfortunately,
Ooh.
if anything, it stands for white pride. That's what it stands for.
Oh my God, they coming for
So
you. I hear them. They coming for you.
it's not me who says it. It's them who say it via inaction, indifference, just complete alienation from messaging, a lack of outreach. So it comes to a point in time, right? I've heard black on black crime. I've heard all the talking points. I know them better than than half of the Republicans because I've heard them, right? But the thing is, it came to a point in time where it's like, okay, you guys seem to use those points to bludgeon the community over our head, right? So you're not trying to help us. You're simply trying to, put our nose in our poop. And it's like, who doesn't know? Like, if you're going to try and put on black crime, who do you think in the black community is not, aware of that? How are you going to tell us about our situation? Now, are you going to assist us in the situation? And when it
No.
comes to solutions, they always are, well, no, lift yourself up by the bootstrap. I'm like, fine. If that's how you feel, then great. I'm going to tell little Timmy when he has a fentanyl overdose to lift himself up by the bootstrap.
Ooh.
Because because one thing I don't like is this hypocrisy. Because there seems to be they talk about reciprocity, right? Where I help you, you help me because we're both Americans. I'm like, bet all day, every day. But then when the time comes down for it, they're like, see, well, what had happened was, and I'm like, I don't respect that because now I can't trust you. I help you, right? I fight for your causes when you're talking about, hey, whatever it is, right? Whether it's immigration, and I think there's an overlap when it comes to Black Americans, when it comes to immigration, how it's negatively impacting the community. So it's like, hey, we have your back. But when it comes to police brutality, which I would argue there's an overlap with white America, then they're like, well, stop committing crime. And then on top of that, they then want to complain about the FBI and the DOJ, and there's a deep state. So I'm like, you're trying to have your cake and eat it too. So it seems that all of the corruption happens to be targeted at white people. Is that what you're telling me? And none of that corruption was targeted at black people. So every single time we said, hey, they planted drugs on us, or every single time we said, hey, that officer violated my rights, we were just lying, right? We were just didn't do nothings, right? But when little Timmy did it, or Ashley Babbitt does it, well, guess what? The officer was in the wrong. she's a hero. Well, guess what? They are attacking Trump. Okay, that's what's happening. Screw the FBI. They are part of the deep state. Screw the judges. They're all in on it. I'm like, wait, hold up. It's such a whiplash in logical consistency that you can't be silent on. You have to call it out. Now, if they were sincere in their concern about the black community and what's going on in Chicago, right? Then I would expect some action.
Mm-hmm.
But
they
y'all
won't even go up there. They won't even go up there.
Exactly.
According to that porn star, Ashley Sinclair, she gonna go up there and get robbed and shot.
Precisely. So now you seem to be there seems to be an incongruency with what you're saying and what you're doing. And if that's the case, I'm good. Because I'm not going to be saying, "Oh, it's horrible what's happening to little white Timothy in the schools and what's going on here." And you're not going to have that same fervor and that same passion for me. Because when I have issues, well, you're not a black American. You're just an American. Okay, well, this segment of the American population has issues. Now what? Well, lift yourself up by the bootstrap. You know what? Okay, cool. Leave me alone. leave me alone then.
And this is what we say as we leave.
And a lot of white folk have demonstrated eloquently that they don't have no sense.
It is what it is.
Out. Yeah, we just ride out and do our thing.
But when you say that,
the world.
And when you say that, they say you're this is anti-white racism or you're anti-white. And it's like, no, it has to deal with as far as the John Browns of the community being the minority vocally. Because it seems that the ignorance of the Republican Party are the vocal majority. Or that's what it appears. So obviously, that's not only going to turn off black people, but it's going to turn off independents as well, because no one wants to be associated with that. So I would argue, hey, well, if that's not what the party represents, why do you allow them to lie on your name?
Interesting. It's funny you brought something up. I wanted to ask you, did you hear what happened with Google today?
I heard about it. I haven't checked into it. Something about they were rewriting, history to where they wouldn't do something white, right? When you typed in white, or they would show
their
something.
AI program would not do white, I guess, white-centric images or whatever.
Gotcha.
So they shut it down. But I thought y'all weren't victims. Y'all don't have that victim mentality.
I thought there was no white. There was only American.
Only when it's convenient. They're white when it's convenient.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to look in and read into how that happened or what was the reason. But it doesn't matter, because they're just going to simply use that as a reason to say, well, this is the anti-white racism. And it just goes to show, as far as the discrepancy of pain. We're talking about, hey, redlining, which is still currently going on. The last case was, I believe, the DOJ said was in 2016 or more recent.
Well, Wells Fargo and them started settling.
Yeah, there we go. Right, that's what we're talking about when it comes to racism. Their idea of racism is that you're not having white pictures in an AI generated algorithm or something. Like,
but there's other programs that you can use.
That's crazy to me. That's just crazy to me. That's like I don't know. That's like it's equivalent of someone saying, "Hey, there's no parking spaces here," and the other one saying, "Well, I'm just coming out of slavery." Like, like wait, what? Those are nowhere near the same thing. Like, you guys, that's not to belittle, right? You not being able to find a parking spot. I get that. I understand it's frustrating, but let's not put those on the same playing field.
Correct.
And that's what they try to do. And I would argue it's due to an ignorance of history, of American history. That's what it's due, because they know a streamlined version of it.
That's why I say conservatives do not read. They do not research, because the simplest things that they're supposed to know already, like you said, they don't know.
100%. They know a streamlined version of it. I think that's how they get away with such egregious misinformation in some cases. But you can't listen to the TV anyway, because the TV is not factual. It is entertainment. And I don't think many Americans understand that whether it's Fox News, OAN, CNN, they're all entertainment. And as we can see, when it came to COVID or COVID for Fox News.
Easy with that C word. Easy.
Oh, when it came to the C word, sorry, or when it came to
I just
Trump's
say coffee
cases,
venereal disease.
got
Coffee venereal disease.
got you. You saw they were sued for billions of dollars.
Yes.
When it came to I think it was a CNN or MSNBC, when it came to the Covington kids, you saw, hey, they were sued and lost. Remember when they were like saying, yeah, the kid was a white supremacist? So
Yes.
I think people need to understand they're entertainers. The reason why they had to they got infotainment. The reason why they got out of the other lawsuit, I believe from Tucker Carlson, because they were saying, hey, they're entertainment. No reasonable person would take what he said as factual. And I'm just like, that's crazy, because that's literally the opposite of what's going on.
Funny. All right. Well, I'm gonna show you something, and this is fun. I think you should do a video on this as well. Yeah, this is a major problem.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
This came down today, and I'm disgusted by this.
Texas school did not.
Now, they said your hair is supposed to be above your earlobe, and it's not supposed to be passed down your ear. The boy's hair is not violating, and they put him in in-house suspension, and now said that he has to cut his hair.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's been going on for a year.
I saw that case, but they said they didn't violate the Crown Act, because I believe the Crown Act was mainly for black people, right?
Right.
Our hairstyles.
Right, but I even did a live stream where we went into their own website, and every kid and administrator in that school violated the rule, and nobody said anything. Now they said today that he has to cut his hair for him to go back to class.
Wait, how did they find out that they didn't violate the Crown Act? What was the reasoning behind it?
They kept saying that his hair is not in regulation, which again, you're looking at the picture. He's literally following it. But I know what it is. He's one of the best students in that school, and he's unique, and they don't like that. That's what it is. Because they had a problem with another kid who ended up leaving that district, graduating from another school, and then he had to do his last 2 years back at that school. And he had dreadlocks, and they were always up. And they kept violating him, but he didn't get it as worse as this kid.
Oh, they're saying that the judge misinterpreted the Crown Act. See,
how do you misinterpret it?
How? Well, that's the hustle. This is why.
I know.
That's
why I always said that the Crown Act was not meant for us. It was meant to help non-white people.
But I mean, that's the issue in many of these. In many cases, that's the reason why I'm so, I fret a little bit when it comes to judges being appointed, because anyone who knows law or has ever been around someone who knows law, an attorney, or dated them, they'll tell you it all depends on interpretation. That's really, you could read the law one way and come to one conclusion, and the other person could read it another way and come to another conclusion, and the judge read it and come to another conclusion. Right. I would love, I'm going to look into that and see how he came to that conclusion.
Yeah, I still don't even understand it. Because they were like, oh, if he lets it down, it's gonna be under his earlobe. But like, why would he let it down at school if that's not the rule?
Yeah, he wouldn't.
Right. But again, he's one of the top students in there. They don't like that.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. But
yeah, because I didn't see any hit pieces on like, oh, he has a criminal record. They can't say that. He was doing crack in the school or anything. I was like, that's interesting.
Hey, conservatives, this is the overreach that y'all be talking about. Why aren't y'all out there? And I get it, because it's God bless Texas, right? So y'all don't want to lose those 54 electoral votes. I get it. I get it.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna look into. I'm just finding
Yeah,
that
you got
interesting.
very interesting. But what's interesting is let's go over your YouTube journey now. How
All
did you start
right.
your channel?
How I started the channel was actually the first video I did was me in my car talking about which superheroes were on steroids.
Mom, Jesus.
Dead ass, bro. Cause I was like, you know what? I want to do this. I can do this. I can do this YouTube stuff, bro. They ain't really saying anything.
Right.
That was the first video. It started off as a fitness video.
Mhm.
You know, because that's where, you know, my roots was personal training, bodybuilding. So I'd cover, you know, Rich Piana back in the day, RIP Rich. You
Mhm.
know, bodybuilding competitions when they announce men's physique, men's classic physique, stuff like that. And then it led to Trump. I was like, Trump, this guy's funny. this this guy's funny. I've always been raised conservative, but I was like, yo, this dude's pretty funny. So that led to, you know, quote unquote the Trump train. I was like, all right, he's spitting, right? Some of the stuff he was saying, I was like, yo, if anything, he's funny.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I hate to say that, but that's one of the, you know, one of the factors that led to me looking into Trump, at least, was like, okay, he makes me laugh. Let's see what his policies are. Let's see what he's, you know, representing. Because it was mainly, I was always conservative, always voted Republican for the most part.
Mhm.
And then after Trump and him talking about, hey, the election was stolen, and then me actually looking into that and looking at the cases, seeing that the lawyers had nothing to show in the courtrooms, and L after L after L, it's like, yo, this is a nothing burger. Then of course we had January 6th,
Mhm.
and that was just like, yo, this is ridiculous.
You got to hop off.
No, I didn't officially hop off uh, until I believe it was the Amber Geiger situation. That's when I was like, okay, this is
Yeah, because they were actually defending it, and I was like, y'all cannot
yeah.
defend that.
But the whiplash is that I was just coming off of the Kate Sinel, right? Because I know a few people were upset at me thinking about, oh, Lucas, you. And here's the thing: what really got me is that I had hope in you know, the Kraken. I
Mhm.
I had hope in the Kraken. I was like, oh, there's no way somebody would come on, you know, TV and just straight up lie like that. There's no way. She has to have something.
That's something.
And it was one, you know, one L after another L. I was like, oh my God, this is just BS. But anyways, that moved on to Kate Steinle. Kate Steinle, I remember that case because I was like, this is ridiculous. This is, you know, this is horrible. This person shouldn't even be in this country. And what the Kate Steinle case was about, it's a little white girl who had been slayed, um, because this illegal immigrant, allegedly his story was that he dropped a gun and the gun went off and he killed her. And they were saying, no, he killed her. He pointed the gun at her and killed her and then tried to run away. Long story short, he wasn't found guilty, and he gets to walk. People were upset. I was upset as well because I was like, this is bullcrap. You know, he shouldn't be here in the first place, yada, yada, yada. Then came the Amber Geiger case, and it just flipped. It just flipped. And I was ready for, you know, all my white conservatives to be just as enraged as I was when it came to Kate Sinel. And the messaging was forgive, you know, was love and forgiveness. I was like, wait, what? Wait, y'all weren't saying any love and forgiveness with Kate Steinle. Y'all weren't saying love and forgiveness when it came to the Democrats. Y'all, where is this love and forgiveness coming from? This is you know, a miscarriage of justice of what's happening.
Was
And,
it the brushing of the hair that did it for you? Come on, tell the truth.
oh my God! And then it was
Tammy the Mammy?
unprecedented.
Or was it Tammy the Mammy?
It was, bro. It was crazy. It was like I was watching a train wreck in slow motion.
Oh,
Be-
we gonna help you. We gonna help you with that one. We definitely gonna help you with that train wreck. Here you go.
To join this MAGA train, baby. Choo choo!
They're gonna be
You
mad at me
cold
for
blooded,
that
bro.
one.
You cold blooded.
That's
Cold blooded. But but they did like a deep dive. I remember them doing deep dives, and I would do a deep dive in justifying many of the cases that had come before. And they did a deep dive, but they didn't do a deep dive on the officer, Amber Geiger. Because I'm like,
Right.
wait, hold up. She lied about the text because the only reason they got the text, because she tried to delete them. They recovered the text, right? Secondly, she was having an affair. And I was like, I'm putting all this on blast. I'm like, nobody's talking about this. Nobody. And then I knew there was something strange because there was no articles of what Botham John had done, right? There was no hit piece of, hey, this man is a career criminal. Hey, he hit his teacher in the 4th grade. None of that.
Yeah. No 8th grade graduation photos.
Right? Yeah, there was nothing to validate what had happened, what had transpired. It was this man was eating ice cream
In his apartment
and got gunned down. And then this woman, and then the whole crying, and people were like, hey, we need to forgive. We need mercy. I was like, no, we don't need mercy. We need justice.
Don't forget the Bible.
Oh my God. It was just one after another. And people were talking about, Lucas, you have anger in your heart. And I'm like, what? I have I lost. I was like, I have anger in my heart. We're just coming off of Kate Steinle, and y'all wanted to hang this man. Now we're coming off of one. Finally, we have a case where this man did nothing wrong, and y'all talking about forgiveness and mercy, and she made a mistake. And then you had the brother giving a hug. I lost it. And all my white conservative audience was like, "What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong? This is great that he's giving forgiving her for what she did." I'm like, "What? First off, this is unprecedented."
You're not gonna hug your killer.
Exactly. What are you talking about? And then they try to use scripture to justify it. I'm like, if y'all don't stop with this nonsense, I'm like, even the judge allowing him to hug a convicted killer. Listen, I'm not talking about we in the process of finding. She was convicted, done,
Right.
Game over.
Right. That was the victim impact statement.
Yeah. Allow him to hug her. Like, that's never been done. And the reason why is obviously he could have had a knife, a shank, something, strangled her, something. But this Negro actually started hugging her. And then the judge gave her a hug. I was like, this ain't happening, bro. There ain't no freaking way this is happening. And then allegedly, right, from what I saw the pictures, that the bailiff was brushing her hair or whatever.
Oh no, we saw the video.
I was like, what
after it.
is going on here? What is happening? And then to top it off, they gave him an award. Listen to me. They gave the same police department that murdered his brother gave him an award. I was like, this is some wild. My mind was blown.
Simulation.
Yeah. I was like, there is a disconnect. Arrow 404. Because I was being told, hey, this is all good. This is great. This is awesome. I'm like, no, this is a miscarriage of justice. We should be enraged. We should be upset. This is bullcrap. And they were telling me, you just got so much anger in your heart, Lucas. You got to love. I don't know what happened to you. And I'm just, and then the next thing came up was was it Ahmaud Arbery?
I think it was Amir Locke.
Amir Locke?
Yeah, he was in his house sleeping, and they busted in Minnesota, and they busted in his apartment, and he had the gun underneath his pillow, and he turned around because he thought somebody was coming in robbing him.
Yeah, I remember that one. But no, there was another big case as well. Was it? I think it may have been Elijah McClain.
When was that one?
It's been a minute. See, he was coming back from the story. He had hypo.
I know the story.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to remember what year that. See, there's so many. You see that?
That's the problem. But there was another case. There was another case, and they were just trying to justify the death. And then
it was the dude up in Michigan, the one that was wrestling with the cop.
Wrestling with the cop.
Yeah, they were wrestling on the grass, and he shot him in the head.
Oh.
And then his daddy got on TV and said, I'm from the Congo. We've been here 20 years, and it's the first time we experienced racism. And they let the cop off. I was like, bruh.
Yeah, there's been a amount. There's been a good amount, bro. A good amount. But it was I don't remember. It was Elijah McClain or Marbury. It was one. or Philando Castile.
That was 2016. Yeah, that pissed everybody off.
Yeah, yeah. But there was another case. I was like, okay, we're gonna highlight this hypocrisy, and that's when I did my David Dorn video. And Lord in heaven, they, the audience lost their mind. I think I lost 100K just from that video, because I was making a point of, hey, if you want to say, lift yourself up by the bootstraps and you should have known better or just stop resisting arrest. I'm like, okay, well, this is a veteran officer who showed up to the scene of a crime with no firearm, no means of protection.
No, I think David Dorn was the one that was he was a security guard during the riot. And
yeah, but he was an
somebody
ex-officer. He was an ex-veteran. He'd been
Right.
a officer for over, I think, 30 years or something like that, or 30 or 40 years. So he was a veteran in law enforcement. And he showed up to the scene without any firearm and got popped for it. And I made something. I was like, well, he should have known this is his responsibility. We have to look into his history to see if he has any violations. Does he have any complaints? Right? Just making the point that they had tried to make with other black victims. Well, look at what they
so
did.
You tried to reverse it on them.
Exactly. Right? To expose, to highlight the hypocrisy in their thinking. But these mofos didn't see it that way. They saw it as if I was attacking David Dorn. Yeah, I was like, no, the point that I'm making is if we're going to say that, hey, we need to look into their background before we justify or validate someone's death, then the same thing needs to be held with this individual, despite him being an officer or, an ex-officer and now a security guard.
But
Now
they
we
didn't
need to
see
look
that.
into, hey, did he arrest people wrongfully? Were there any complaints on his record? Was he a crooked cop? Did he ever make any, poor decisions? Things like that. And these mofos were so simple, they didn't understand it. They just saw red. They're like, oh, you're disgusting. You should be horrible. I'm like, you're missing the point. So one thing led to another, and I was really into the police brutality because once I started reading as far as the laws shielding officers, I was like, this is crazy. We already in a police state. And it was just contradictory to everything that they, allegedly the conservative party stood for. Because I'm like, how are we going to be free if we have to act like slaves every single time we get pulled over? Like the only time I'm saying, I'm my hands out and everything is, I don't know, for my parents or something. Yes, sir. Absolutely. No, sir. All that. I'm like, this isn't my father. This isn't my mother. This is essentially a state soldier. So I think one thing, and I think that led me to apply for law enforcement because I was like, you know what? Let me get into law enforcement and see what's up. Because I was going in there to take names. That's what I was going in there to do. To take names. I'm dead ass. I was going in there to take names.
You would be Serpico?
100%. I was good because I know how to play the game. So I was going in there to befriend people, see who the cops were, take names, and then on my way out, put out a freaking expose like, hey, these are the people, these are the corruption. Here's the video. You can download it here. Like a whole blanket thing. But that's what I was thinking. Because if you've ever done as far as a process to become law enforcement, it's not very difficult. They have a little rinky-dink physical fitness test. And then, they have a test before that where it's like, unless you have the IQ of a brain-dead chimp, you're going to pass it. And then if you look at the training is very much you against them. It's us versus them. Now, I don't know how some little 21-year-old with thinking, us versus them, how are they going to conduct themselves? And there's so many problems with law enforcement. That's a different story. But I was just like, yo, we need to end qualified immunity. We need some reform. We need some police reform. And they didn't like that. When I was like, well, if you actually care, because the whole thing is this boogeyman is killing officers. Hey, it's the blacks that are doing this. They're killing officers. Look at them. Why can't they just stop resisting? I'm like, well, I looked into it. Because one thing they expect you to do is just go along, right, with the echo chamber. Follow the narrative. The moment in time where you start, questioning and actually looking into and doing your due diligence on some of the stuff that they say, you start to realize, oh, this is just propaganda. Because the majority of officers don't die at the hand of criminals. they die at the hand of themselves because it's due to suicide.
Correct.
So I'm like, if you really want to save officers, I have yet to hear anyone mention the suicide rate within the police departments. I've yet to mention anyone talking about, hey, how do we help, the mental health of law enforcement? None of that. So it's like, you just use law enforcement to, as a tool to exploit certain communities.
Correct. And on that note,
It's like,
but I want to keep my podcast, Mo. Y'all ain't finna cancel me.
this why we
I'm gonna get canceled. I'm gonna get canceled tonight. I already know it.
But
it's
blame
okay.
me. Me. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's fine, brother. Listen, we got to have these conversations, especially it's an election year. YouTube, we have to have these conversations because the cops will be on the ballot as well. But let's go. You ready to have?
But the sheriffs are always better because the sheriffs are actually elected and they get paid more. That's why I realized as well.
And thank God, Mr. Villanueva out in LA is gone.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Thank God. Are you ready to have fun?
Always, bro. I've been having fun.
All right, that's great. That's great. I tried my best. Do you remember this legendary clip?
You the fakest nigga I ever seen in my life. They created the crime bill. See you in person. They created the crime bill. What you said to me. I'm done, bro. You a fake nigga. I appreciate it. Fake, bro. I'm gonna expose you to everybody. And when I see you, nigga, it's gonna be on. I want you to know that. Because you call me on the phone and you saying all this, and then you get on the live stream and you playing this shit. You should be ashamed of yourself. I put you on. Is that black on black crime? You's a bitch. You's a bitch. I called you. Everybody on your live stream know you's a bitch. And when I see you, I'm whooping your ass.
Damn.
I like it. You want to be hood, nigga? You want to be hood? You on the phone talking shit to me, and you call me and saying you apologize? Yeah, nigga. I never apologized. You apologize? I never apologized. You didn't apologize. My wife listened to you, nigga. I never apologized. What I said was, bitch, nigga. That's what I said. Let's wrap this up. All right, I appreciate everybody. Being.
I'm off.
Oh, man. Classic.
Shout out to Tatum Tots. Shout out to him.
Classic.
Oh, that was a beautiful piece of tape.
It absolutely was.
That every now and then again. But yes, the social media black conservative. Shout out to y'all. We got a message for you one more again, and that includes your queen den mother, Kundis Owens.
TikTok.
I never lived in a YouTuber's former house that's been foreclosed on. I'm gonna have to experience that one time.
That's wild.
Bruh.
That's wild, sir.
Bruh, let me tell you something. We have fun over here chronicling their downfall and the wake-up calls they've been catching. Let me ask you a question. Where is Rob Smith? Should we put him on a milk carton?
I don't know, man. I don't know where half of these fools are, to be honest with you. And I think
I saw you did on all Zahavier Du Rousseau today. I saw that video.
Lord in heaven.
I know we weren't supposed to say his name, but for intents and purposes, for those who haven't seen the video, Lucas did a video about our favorite half FBA, half Haitian, Zahavier Du Rousseau, who blocked me on Twitter. Thank you.
Oh wow!
I called him out. And yeah, you better hope Dennis is still paying you after November 5th, sir. You're gonna have to move back to where you came from. He out there in your city.
In LA?
Yeah, that's where PragerU is. They film in LA.
Bro, I don't know where in LA. I gotta check that out. That's crazy.
You played the video. I'm surprised you didn't realize that was LA.
It looked like LA, but
yeah, they out there in LA.
I don't know where, bro. Maybe I don't know.
But yeah, they had old Amala, mini Candace Owens after Nobi leaves. So I was like, okay, that's
goodness gracious.
Who cares? I was like, who cares? Because you're irrelevant now.
I think a lot of them are, they're just clinging on to anything. Honestly, that's what it seems like, and it's a sad way to go out. Excuse me.
That's all you're gonna be known for. The last 8 years. That's your whole life in the last 8 years.
Yeah. You don't want to go out like Omarosa or anything like that because that's brutal. But you have to understand, a lot of these fools came in with Trump. A lot of them had.
Correct.
It was. I would argue a lot of them were grifters. What I believed in everything I said. They had a whole walking away experience. Now, my story wasn't as nice as theirs because I didn't have a walk away, right? I'd have people ask me, so when did you walk away? I was like, I didn't walk away. There've always been black conservatives. What are you talking? What are you talking about? We've always existed. Trump didn't, as far as create black conservatives. You freaking, anyways. That's besides the point. But
Wait, are you about to become Lucas Homelander?
freaking laser
bruh,
these fools.
Bro, you got to see this. I just saw this, bro. So you know CPAC is this weekend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Explain this.
Playing January 6th themed pinball at CPAC? What?
This is the party they want us to come over to.
I don't know, man. It's just it's that like I said, it's that lack of reciprocity, because they'll talk about, hey, it's nothing but feds who started January 6th. But then when we say, hey, well, there were bad actors in the BLM, it was like, no, there wasn't. It was all you guys. January 6th pinball.
This is wild. Look at this. And y'all have his image on it? Yo, Trump, if I'm you, I start suing, bro.
Oh, most def. I want at least a cut of it.
Look at this. What? Bruh, no, come on. This can't. This is a simulation. Somebody's gonna take they're gonna take the cord out of my neck soon, right? Pause.
I mean, I just think it's all it's just a joke. It's all hee ha ha to them.
Wait a minute. They got his voice. What? This is not serious. They're not serious. They have MSNBC.
That is insane. This is the thing. Trump is good for business. That's what
Yes.
that's what people fail to realize. He's good for business. Whether you hate him or love him, you're gonna be making some monies.
This is, bruh.
Yeah, that's wild. That's just there's just no shame. I mean, you
There's
can't.
another video for you.
you can't shame people who don't have any shame.
Bro, this is at CPAC. This looks like a swap meet right now.
Almost
Why
that.
is there what is this?
Because there are people who buy this stuff. They absolutely will buy it. All CPAC is nothing more. Just it is a swap meet. That's all it is. Because the reason why people speak or anything.
You know the Kardashians don't use soap. Oh, bruh. My live stream tomorrow morning is gonna be members only, because I can't have this on live YouTube. We gonna go in, bruh. I seen some stuff. I really think ever since the scamdemic,
Mm-hmm.
bruh, them Kardashians, the things that they've been admitting to and doing online is dirty.
Got
I
corruption.
Look. Walk Away got their own booth. Look at this,
That's crazy.
bruh.
It's like I said, what they coined it as conservative Inc. Because it's become nothing but business.
Yeah,
Just
I guess.
means of making monies.
Cops say legalize what?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know what that means. I don't know what is going. What is this? He got his MAGA hat on. What is going on?
They have water called woke tears.
Where?
Water? You don't see it to the right?
Oh my god, bruh.
Woke tears. Oh my god.
America's funniest anti-woke brand. That's probably Poland Spring or tap water.
It's genius, bro.
Identifies as transparent. Oh my god.
It's genius because they'll buy it. There's always someone who will buy it.
Buy it. It's probably like $40.
Oh, most definitely. Of course. Come on now.
Here's a question: Is it did it come from east of East Palestine, Ohio?
No comment there.
And shout out to those people because they need help.
There we go. Don't we all?
Bruh, I can't believe this.
Yeah, you can
But
you could be making a killing.
That's why I always joke with the tabernacle. I should have grifted.
I mean, you can still do it now, to be honest with you.
Nah, I'm too deep into it.
Too deep into it.
I'm too deep.
If
I'm
Can-
too deep in my integrity. I'm too deep with the integrity.
if Candace Owens, oh, okay, integrity, that's different. But I was about to say, if Candace Owens can make jokes about Trump's, penis size, have a doxing website, and then talk about why I just turned to conservative overnight. That's what all these mofos did. They were all all of them. Charlie Kirk was talking trash about Trump, talking about, hey, you should get out the race and let real people, stay. All these people were Democrats. We're crazy Democrats, but it makes for a good story to say, hey, I saw the light and I came over. It makes for a good story. The only problem is, the only reason your black butt and my black butt was anywhere near the White House was because of Trump. That didn't happen with any other Republican. No other Republican wanted us there. So the funny part is, well, the only thing you can hope for is maybe have a guest appearance on Fox, right? Where they have you in as a pundit. But other than that, you're going to go away into obscurity because nobody cares.
That's crazy, bro. Where's the Lucas water? You might as well do that. You might as well go find
Honestly,
water
you
to-
don't know how difficult. You don't know how difficult, bro, because it was making monies. But the thing is, the moment in time. That's why I wish maybe if I was illiterate, it would have been easier. But once you start reading, right? Because the worst thing you can do is have someone tell you, "Hey, why don't you read this?" And you just read it and tell me what you think, right? And you plant that seed. Once you plant that seed in someone, and if they truly want to know the truth, they'll freaking, it'll grow, and it'll keep on growing, and that person will snap out of the matrix and be like, "Holy snaps, what have I been doing?" But at the end of the day, bruh, as one thing I always say on my channel is that integrity doesn't pay, because no one pays you for integrity.
Hey, you said some real shit the other day during your live. You said that the truth has a hard time gaining the following. I was like, fuck. Shit right
Damn,
there.
I say that? That's fire.
Yeah, you said that. You said that. Ironically, you said that during the roast of the dude we're not gonna mention.
Got you.
That was hilarious. I have to give you your clap on.
I
that.
appreciate
You
that
made
shit.
him-
I'll
you
take
made him
that.
Pull out the birth certificate. I was like, bruh,
Oh, that's fucking up. Yeah, that was hilarious.
that was.
I was like, wow. But yeah. So when people say that, it's like there are plenty of accounts, whether it's CNN, Fox News, OAN, all these accounts. Yeah, I mean, they're subscribed because they know it's consistent, right? They know, hey, I can trust that they're always going to tell me this slant on the news. And it's, once again, it's not news, it's infotainment. But when you have someone, who has integrity or who can think for themselves, then it's going to be a little bit difficult to know what to expect. Because you'll have people who will give a story and then I give a completely different perspective on it. Like, yo, I was not expecting that. So when people try to, use your subs against you and stuff like that, and it's like, well, you're not really attacking the substance of what's said. You're just attacking whether or not it's popular. And as we know, the truth isn't popular in most cases.
No.
That's why propaganda is so visceral to many people, because they can latch onto it. And it's just something, it's comforting, right? It's comforting to listen to someone who agrees with you. It's comforting to be in a room of like-minded people. It's comforting. That's why, we have echo chambers, because it's comforting. The problem is if you're seeking the truth, then you don't grow via comfort. Any business person, right? If you ever had any type of business venture or endeavor, comfort is death. The moment a business gets comfortable, that's the moment you die, because you lack innovation. You lack that fire, that passion that many startups will have and will eventually, take you over.
Correct.
So I think that same principle needs to be applied intellectually when it comes to politics.
But they're not going to do that, because it's easy to.
Well,
just,
it's once again, it's a business.
It's easy to coast on lobbyists. That's
bruh,
the main problem.
You already know, and it's a business. Once you have created a business surrounding politics, well, now we have a problem, because now the whole point of a business is to turn a profit, right?
Right.
The whole point
Right.
of if the news is based off of clicks, if it's based off of ratings, well, how the hell are we gonna, trust the news then? Because they're just gonna be telling us just egregious and inflammatory stories to get us to click, to get us enraged. Once they got that enragement, well, now they can, use that and say, well, if you want to stop that, do this. If you want to stop that, vote for this person. And it's just it's a manipulation warfare. It's mental warfare. That's what it is. And many people, it takes time that most people don't have to realize this, right? Because I already tell you, hey, you watch the news, it's mental warfare. They're actually, they're propagandizing you to feel this way. It's like, mofo, I got bills to pay. All right,
Yeah.
like my,
Yeah,
I
let me do
got,
something that's sustainable.
I gotta put gas in my car. I sit down, watch the
How's y'all's
news.
gas? How's y'all's gas?
I don't know, man. I tried my best not to drive, bro.
Oh, man. Is that bad?
It's not the gas. I'll tell you what it is. It's mofos. It's these foreigners. Okay, these people come from Texas. Now here, let me just describe foreigners before I offend people. For me, being a Los Angeles native, anyone outside of the state of California is a foreigner to me. Okay, you come from Texas, you're a foreigner. You come from Wyoming, you're a foreigner. You come from New York, I'll let your New York fools pass. But you come from Florida, you're a foreigner, right? Anyone outside of California, you are a foreigner. It enrages me when I'm in the car and I see a freaking damn Wisconsin license plate in front of me or something. I'm like, what are you doing? There are two lights in this. There are two lights in LA. There is red and there is green, pimpin'. There is no yellow. Yellow is green. It's a light shade of green. That's how we consider it. And when these fools try and make a left-hand turn and they don't go in the intersection and they stop behind the white line, I'm like, there are cars behind you, fool. What are you doing? We are all trying to make this light. And bro, I could go on and on about these mofos.
I'm down here in Georgia and it's bad too.
Yeah, that's why I try to avoid driving, because they're idiots on the street. They just given driver's licenses to anyone, and knowing LA, they probably are. But Gavin Newsom probably is doing it. You probably get one as upon with your birth certificate. Here's your driver's license and your birth certificate. Enjoy. Like what? I don't know what I don't know what's going on, bro.
I don't know, bro. But question for you. Which one you taking?
Oh, we taking two.
I figured that. Yeah, I'll do two or three.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
on the day.
5, you guys, those people are serial killers. They should be arrested.
One, there's something seriously.
Yeah,
wrong with
yeah,
you.
they got people in their basement. 1, they definitely got people in their basement.
4, it must be somebody who doesn't understand. 4 is definitely for black people, because most of them, they're gonna tell you they don't want to see no red. This you could get away with it.
Just a little bit, not even a little bit. You sure?
This is, bruh. I've met so many black people, they will not touch 1, 2, or 3 because of the red.
1, 2, or 3?
Or 3. Like they'll get away. You could get away with 4 if you have sauce. You could get away with it. They be like 5, because I work in the industry and we've predicted if you order a steak and it's well done, we think it's a black person. They will not. I don't know what it is with us, but we will not touch that. And you try to tell them it's just water and myoglobin. It's not blood, and they won't touch it. But then you finally introduce it to it, and then they're like, all right, I get it. I need extra sauce. But I even see somebody like, yeah, let me take the medium. They started gagging after the first bite.
What?
They started gagging. And
I
was
don't know
like,
why. I don't know why.
It's the red. I get it.
If it's not, if we don't want anything that's raw, but I mean,
No, yeah.
3 is 3. I'll mess with 3 as well. But 5, nah, fam, I'm not having 5.
That's
There's
roast
no
beef,
juice
like,
in
that's
that.
roast-
It's just
that's roast
dry.
beef.
Yeah, that's
That's
just
pot
I don't know what's going on with you, man.
They put that in some gravy and make some pot roast.
Excuse me.
But,
Yeah, you going through things. If you if you eating 5, bro, You going through things. I'm gonna pray for you, fam.
You love traffic.
Yeah, for real.
All right, so check this out. Okay, X-Men comes out next month.
Okay,
Have
you
you
mean
seen
the reversion, the '97?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Did you see the controversy?
So, from my understanding, the controversy was Morpher or whatever, who they say is
Yes.
non-binary.
They used 95 Yeah, and they used the 95 version of Morph, where he didn't have an identity; he just had a white face.
Got you.
Right. And Rogue's ass. That was the big thing. They were mad that they couldn't jerk off.
Oh,
to
I
Rogue's
saw
ass.
that. Yeah, Rogue's ass was definitely nerfed.
Yeah.
They don't draw women like they used to for some reason.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I saw.
like why this we made so many jokes on this post.
That's funny.
Like, bruh, why don't you just say you're pissed that you just want an excuse to pause the show? It's okay. You can download. You found this picture. Just save it on your phone and have fun, killer.
That is
Why
wild where
would
they
you
got
go
that
online and
picture,
write
though,
this?
to be honest. Wolverine.
Yeah. Wolverine.
What struck me was Wolverine's voice. That's what took me out of it. Because I
Well, they said
thought
it was the same
Wolverine's
guy.
voice was ass.
Yeah, I thought that too. I was like, I thought it wasn't the same guy, but then my man Torian told me that.
Is it
nah,
really the same guy from the original?
Yeah, it's the same guy, but
That's
the guy that played Cyclops, he passed away, so that's a new voice. But it almost sounds like the old Cyclops.
That's crazy. Yeah, his voice is. I don't know. I get maybe your voice changes over time, or maybe it was the direction they told him, possibly. But yeah, that I thought, I was like, oh, this voice is ass. I expected something.
Bishop on there. I like how they have Bishop.
Yeah, most def. Yeah. I don't. I when it comes to like little things like that, it's not breaking enough to take me out of the experience. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not watching it because of that.
Right. And I even said when they showed like the whole team, I was like, this is a conservative's wet dream right here. Everybody's
X-Men?
different, but they're all going to one. They're going to one goal, and they're having a problem with it.
Ah, gotcha.
Like those idiots over there, Geeks and Gamers, like, oh no, Morph, no, that's it. I'm done. It's woke. I'm like, you didn't even see one episode yet.
Yeah, I think that extreme.
And the whole show is already woke. It's been woke since '92. What's the problem?
It's funny how it's an allegory, but people don't get it. But anyways, especially if they really get upset once they find out who Professor X and Magneto is based off of.
Yeah.
But
they won't touch that though. They'll lie.
Yeah,
and say
not at all.
That's not the truth. Stan Lee, he said that wasn't true. I'm like, okay, all right, sure, okay. We'll let you have that one. All right.
But I
You'll
mean,
learn.
it's just not a
You'll
big
learn.
enough. It's not a big enough deal for me to not watch it. Like I don't care about Morph. Morph is I even know who Morph was, to be honest with you. But I'll definitely check it out to see if it's any good.
Yeah, but y'all gonna learn. Hey, Magneto was right. Magneto was right. Hey, there we go. They're gonna get mad.
Be nice. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
He's now. Have you kept up with DC?
Bruh, has DC kept up with DC? What are you talking about? Last I heard is that they have the cast for the new Superman film.
Yes.
What's his name tried to talk to James Gunn about returning as Deathstroke. He said to let it go.
No. Yeah, let
He
it go.
said, let it
Let
go.
it go.
Bro, I would have been pissed if somebody said, "Yo, just let it go,
So,
fam.
here's your cast.
It's over. Let it go."
Yeah, here's your cast, family. You know, when I first saw this picture, I thought that was Kevin Sorbo right here, but I was like, nah.
I thought that too. Okay, I know. I thought, okay, I'm glad I wasn't the only one because I definitely
Yeah.
thought that.
I really thought I was like, I hope this is not like Zor-El or some shit. I was like, I'm not watching this. But yeah, that's the cast right there.
Where we can't see.
Here it is. Okay, so it says after the table read with the Superman cast: Eve, Mr. Terrific, Superman / Clark, Otis, Lex, producer Peter Safran, Jimmy, Metamorpho, Lois, Hawk Girl, me, Guy Gardner, the engineer, all together for the first time. What a wonderful day.
Am I crazy? It's not showing on the screen.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I thought I switched it.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, yeah. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Where's Superman?
I think it's him. I think it's him.
Oh, him. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I know that guy in the far right. He's funny.
Yes, he's funny.
Um,
But no
oh,
Jesse
he's
Eisenberg?
X-Men. The black dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be. Yeah. Okay. All right.
But no Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm not really. I don't have a lot of faith in James Gunn. I think what did he do that he did? Was it the Suicide Squad that he did?
Yeah, he did I think he did the last one.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of it. I don't know if there's just I just don't want to be disappointed again. I just feel
Yeah, because
I feel like
they're already putting Aquaman 2 on Max. It's
oh
coming
my
out
god,
next week.
bro!
It's coming out next week.
Don't see me Aquaman,
I didn't
bro.
see it.
I
so-
saw it, bro. That ass, all of its ass.
It was.
Yes, 100%. But I just don't want to be hurt again, bro. My heart can't
But
take
are
any
you
more
gonna-
L's,
are you
bro.
gonna be hurt? Are you gonna be hurt by this?
Here's the thing. I have no idea. Like I think I played one Borderlands game. I really don't know how faithful they are to the game. Have you played Borderlands?
I played all 3.
Okay, excuse me. All right, so what do you think? What do you think about it?
I do not believe Kevin Hart as Roland. I don't believe it.
Okay. I've heard a few people say that.
I can't. He's like 5'8".
Okay. What about everything else? What about the art direction and everything?
I
What
like
about the
art
other
direction.
characters? Okay, other characters? Like the
Other
redhead girl.
characters look nice, yes, but this right here, this ain't gonna work.
Wait, why?
This ain't Kevin Hart.
Oh,
ain't-
Kevin Hart's the only issue you have with it?
The only issue I have with it.
Oh, wow.
They couldn't find nobody else. There's
Okay.
nobody 6 feet that they could have found.
What about Jack? Because there
Jack
was
Black-
rumors that the
Well,
dude
Jack
that
Black
they
is gonna
showed.
be-
No,
I
not
think
Jack
he's
Black.
Claptrap.
Like the Jack dude, Jack.
Oh, Jack. I didn't. Who is Jack?
There were rumors that he's in the trailer. Like he's the last guy, I think, in the trailer or something.
Well, I never saw the trailer yet. So
What?
I'm not
You
telling-
haven't?
I didn't see it.
How have you not
I've
seen
been
the
waiting for
trailer?
it. I've been waiting for it, but I never saw it. I'm gonna watch it afterwards because I know how YouTube is. They gonna get mad at me.
Bro, yeah, they'd be wilding sometimes.
Oh, they go. Oh, you know them.
Handsome
them
Jack. There we go.
crazy.
Handsome Jack. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Handsome Jack.
Handsome Jack.
Yeah, but you know them woke people, them fake ass gamers about to be pissed off at this one.
What's wrong?
Hammerlock.
Is
I wanna
Hammerlock
see
a
how
white
they're
guy?
gonna do him. No, he's black, but I want to see how they're gonna do him
Oh, okay.
because he's supposed to be an aristocrat. So we'll see. They're gonna nitpick something.
I mean, there's always something to nitpick.
Yeah, I gotta watch this trailer. Gina Gershon is still around. I did not know this.
Who is that?
Wait, she's from the '90s.
Where'd she play it?
Moxie, the kind of the chick that ran the bar, that she was kind of like a flirt.
No clue.
She slept with Handsome Jack.
Oh, nope. I had no idea.
Yeah. All right,
Handsome Jack's been getting
we'll-
around.
Shh, bruh. But I mean, the cast looks promising, so I'll watch the trailer after this and see. But Kevin Hart is 5'8" rolling. That's not good. Maybe he'll do good. Maybe he'll. Do
So you think
good.
that's a complete miscast?
They could have picked it? They could have picked anybody.
Who is? Hold on. Let me look up Roland. Borderlands.
He's the commando, so he basically started. the
Got you.
resistance.
Okay.
I don't see. He ain't had. I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
But they needed somebody.
Is he
in
like
the
a straight
pocket.
edge person?
He's by the book. He's like a
Oh, he's by the book.
army
Yeah.
dude.
Okay. Yeah. Cause I don't see it at all then. Cause he's just Kevin Hart is just comedic. Like he seems
blah.
like a
He's blah.
comedic relief, especially how
Yeah, and Roland
he
was not a comedic character.
got you.
So him trying to, I know he did that one movie where he was serious. I guess maybe that's what he used, but I just want to see when they die. I just want to see what the effects gonna look like.
When they die. Okay, never mind. Don't
Yeah,
spoil
you know when they
anything.
die, they get reconstituted. Like they're actually become digital.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like basically well from the first game when you're alive, it's cool, but after you die, you become basically data.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Like you're not real anymore.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, that should be interesting.
I mean, hey, CRU. I mean, a lot of people didn't buy Borderlands until the second one. So I get it.
The second one did numbers?
Bruh, that moved like over 100 million units.
What?
Yeah, I'm finna show it to you. Look. Like Borderlands
2?
like Borderlands 1 was like for the niche people, they were like, oh, this looks like a weird game, but it's fun. When they dropped 2, bruh, and they broke the bank on that, bruh, everybody was playing that game.
Is there a Borderlands 3?
Yeah. It came out, I think 2021. Yeah, I still
How did that
got it.
do?
Yes.
Was that good or no?
It did okay. It didn't do the number 2 numbers, but it was good.
Wait, how did 2 do so well but 3 not?
Because 2 was whatever because 1, we'll say it like this. 1, it was
Oh, you paused.
or something that stepped the shit up. Like,
Wait, repeat all that because you paused. I didn't hear it.
oh, my thing might have went out. What I was saying is 1 was it looked good. Sometimes it played a little slow, but when 2 dropped, I guess because maybe it went to PS4, bro. Like the artwork went up, the visuals went up, the gameplay was fun as hell. Like people are still playing the game to this day. Because I be catching them in the lobbies, and they're still playing it.
So why is that not the case for 3?
I think because there was because the second one came out in like the early 2010s, and then this one came out, it's like 9 years, and everybody was like, when y'all gonna bring the game? So I think the call for it started to go down a lot, and then they just dropped it, and I was like, okay, it looks good, but then it kind of mashed 1 and 2 together, so sometimes it kind of plays slow, but it felt a lot easier than the second one. Because especially with this one character, Mose, like she's like the best character in the game, and she has like a giant robot.
What was really the selling point of the game? Like, why did people buy it?
They bought it because for the skill trees, like you can have special moves and things like that, and it's first person gun, so everybody loves that shit.
It was that fun. Okay.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm trying to see the sales. Here we go. Yeah, it was the most pre-ordered game in 2K's history.
Damn.
Yeah. It secured the biggest launch for a game in the UK in 2012, surpassing the record previously held by Mass Effect 3, and quadrupled the first game sales in the same period of time. So in the US, it was the second best selling retail game of the month, selling more than almost 2 million units. And they said on November 1st, they shipped 5 million units. So do the math on that.
Yeah, so they were doing some numbers.
So they sold more than 12 million as of March 2015. So figure at like $50 a pop.
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Damn. Are they planning to do a fourth one?
Probably, if I had to guess, probably not till maybe 2030.
Damn.
But I'm, you know, everybody don't care about this game no more because they waiting for GTA 6. And I'm waiting for the conservatives to get pissed off because they already have the goddamn they already have the backwater idiots in there. I'm just hoping they put DeSantis in the game. That
Stop it.
I want DeSantis in the game.
He probably is, to be honest with you. He's most probably
the idiot
is.
mayor or the idiot governor. You have to do missions for him.
He probably is.
Yeah,
that would be funny.
That would be hilarious. But yeah, Borderlands 2. Yeah, I mean they I think they still have it in the PlayStation Store. You can probably still download it. It's probably free now. So there you go. There you go. But yeah. So back to DC.
Bruh.
I know.
What is there with DC? There's nothing going on.
Well, they dropped a Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 1, and then now they just dropped the trailer for the second one.
Crisis on Earth?
Infinite Earths.
On Infinite Earths.
Yeah, it was a storyline back in the 80s. That's where Flash died.
Thank you for spoiling it.
I thought everybody knew that.
No, fool. No, not everybody knew that. I don't know anything about any
right.
Crisis Earth.
You didn't watch the DC shows?
No, sir, I didn't watch any DC shows.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Actually, that's a lie. I watched what was a classic? I watched Justice League.
Oh, okay. So you watched the cartoon.
Yeah.
I was talking about the CW shows.
Hell no. I didn't watch any
Why not?
CW shows.
Why not?
Nah, bro. Those look goofy and corny.
All right. I mean, it's on Max now, so you can go back and laugh and be like, "Bro, what did Kid Gravity put me on to? This is trash."
I could be wrong. It could be good, but no, bro. I was not watching.
You can watch Black Lightning.
I watch any of those shows, bro. None
Why
of them,
not?
because they look like ass.
I mean, it's cable TV. You can only go so high with the budget.
I think they look worse than cable TV.
Damn.
They just weren't. Yeah. Nothing about any of those shows. Nothing, whether it was Flash, Black Lightning,
Arrow.
Oh yeah, I didn't watch
Legends of Tomorrow.
none of that.
Did you watch Titans at least on Max?
What?
No.
I have no idea what Titans is.
It was like their live action version of the Teen Titans.
Was it good? That's a no.
First-
Just say,
No, wait a minute.
bro.
Stop it.
Anything other than yes, it's a no. I love when people go, well,
That-
you see what happened was, nah, bro. That's a no. Stop it.
All right, fine. To me, it was good, but again, that's a subjective thing. I'm looking at it.
Oh
subjective.
man, anytime someone says that's a subjective thing, oh man, the red flags are all over the place.
All right, what about Young Justice?
Young Justice. So I saw a few shows of Young Justice, and I'm not gonna lie, because people are like, "Yo, Young Justice is dope. You don't like it." I saw a few shows. I mean, I fell off, but I saw a few shows,
Okay.
a few episodes
they,
of it.
They did 2 seasons on Max. And allegedly, they're going to do 3, but they don't know when it's going to drop. Probably next year, but you can catch up because it's all on there.
Wait, it's still going on?
Yeah, they just finished up 4 last year.
Wait, for real? For real?
Yeah, bro. I wouldn't lie to you, bro.
I had no idea Young Justice was
Yeah,
still going on.
Young
That's
Justice.
crazy.
Yeah, they did 2 seasons on Max. And-
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong. It's an animated show, right?
Yeah, you might be thinking of
Okay.
Teen Titans.
No.
Teen
Young
Titans
Justice.
Part
Yeah, Young Justice. Yeah, I had no
Yeah.
idea it was still going. That's wild. All right.
Yeah. So, yeah, the 4th season ended in 2022. So,
Damn, 4 seasons.
Yeah. oh, they're bringing back the OGT Titans too.
Okay. The only Teen
Yeah.
Titans I know are from Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
Teen
they're bringing
Titans
they're
Go.
giving them an extra season.
Excuse me. Wait, what? Wasn't that show canceled?
Yeah, but they got back the animators and they said that they're gonna do another.
Get the heck out of here. For real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah,
God is
it's coming
good.
back, bro.
The only problem I have with that, they probably gonna inject some stupid nonsense into it somehow.
Maybe.
Somehow, some way.
Maybe.
No way,
I mean,
no how.
it is Warner Brother Discovery.
Yeah.
But speaking of Warner Brother Discovery, Charles Barkley and Gayle King doing a show.
Wait, what? This is all
You,
news to me. You have to fill me in. I'm
oh
lost.
yeah, because CNN, since they lost Don Lemonhead and the rest of them,
Mm-hmm.
they need content. So they asked Charles Barkley and Gayle King to do a show for the election. Just swing those older black folks over to CNN that they jaded for years.
Charles Barkley
and
and
Gayle King.
Gayle King?
Yes, sir. Here you go.
Who are they going to appeal to?
They had Nikki Haley on
that
yesterday.
Is, what?
Yes, bro. You got to watch this.
What?
Charles Barkley actually did not coon.
That is.
He cooned a little bit. He said he would vote for her.
Give it time.
No, I forgot. He said he was going to vote for her, but she had to walk back her comments of saying that America's not racist.
Bro, that who I don't even understand.
Here you go. King Charles with Charles Barkley, Gayle King is a race disaster.
That seems so random. So random. Gayle King and Charles Barkley. Who the hell thought? How did this get greenlit?
Okay, here's the thing, because there's rumors, right, that Warner Brothers is probably going to get rid of Inside the NBA, that basketball show.
No.
Like the next couple of years, because they want to go. I don't know what kind of programming they want to do, but there's a chance that show might be off the air. That's where Charles Barkley is. So they said, okay, you've been great for us since the late 90s. We're going to give you this show. This will be your show. You'll be with Gayle King, and you guys can talk about politics and everyday stuff. And they were like, okay, cool. You're going to give me extra money too? Why not? And here we are. The show's probably done like 6 episodes, and here we are. It's a ratings disaster. Nobody cares.
6 episodes? I didn't even know the show existed.
Yeah, I think it's done like 6 episodes. And it's trash.
What? I had no idea. I did not know the show exists. No, you know what? What is he wearing, bro? How you make that much money and still? Who is that? Is that Charles Barkley?
That is him.
God, bro.
Why does it look like he has a prosthetic leg?
That's what I was just about to say.
What is that?
That's what I was like, who is that?
This is AI.
Oh my Lord, bro. I need to talk to the person who greenlit that. Give me a show, bro. What type of nonsense is that? Nobody gonna watch some fools.
Yeah, especially after what Gayle King said about Kobe.
Wait, what did she say about Kobe?
You don't remember when Kobe died? She had Lisa Leslie on there, and she kept trying to bring up the R allegations. And Lisa Leslie was staying on Kobe, like, listen, he didn't do nothing to me. I ain't see it, and I wasn't there, so don't ask me about that. That was my friend, and he just lost his life. I'm thinking about the kids and the wife that he left by. Bro, you don't remember that? And when Snoop Dogg went outside and bro,
damn,
bro, we went in on her. She started crying. Oprah had to go to CBS and say, y'all got to leave Gayle alone.
What? Really? Wow.
Bro, you got to go back in these archives, bro. Matter of fact, you got to go back in these archives, man.
Yo,
there was a lot of content. Yeah, bro, that was a Black History Month to remember, bro. We went in on her. Because remember, Kobe died like that last week of January. And we walked into, they didn't even wait 48 hours. They were just going in on Kobe. And then she said what she said when she interviewed Lisa Leslie. Bro, we dog walked her on our channels and our podcast. So much so she had to take a week off from CBS This Morning. And Oprah had to go in there and be like, Gayle's hurting and y'all got to leave her alone.
Gayle's hurting. Y'all got to leave her alone. That's crazy.
Bro, we're like, and then Snoop Dogg came outside and he was like, he basically threatened her. And then somehow, yeah. And then Susan Rice was he made, I guess they say that she made him apologize for what he said. It was just a thing. It was a whole thing. I was like, bruh. But the damage already been done. Like everything was, yeah. This here, you got to see this. I probably won't get in trouble for this, but let's proof it.
Not doing well. May I say she is not? She is not doing well.
What?
That's your fault.
Appears on the Today Show talking
Get
about
the
the
heck
backlash.
out of here.
As a woman, as a W.
Yeah, bruh. Bruh, I'm surprised you didn't do a video on this.
She is not doing
Look
well.
at this.
Because of a sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it
Why would you bring that up after the man just passed
Yo,
away?
that
He
is
was
wild.
never like that. I just never have ever seen him being the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way. That's just not the person that I know.
The network later posted a clip of that specific moment, and people got mad. Even Snoop Dogg took to social media with an explicit message for Gayle.
Watch this.
We expect more from you, Gail. Don't you hang out with Oprah? Why y'all attacking us? We your people.
On Thursday, Gayle responded to the
Oh, they
backlash
didn't
on
play what he really
Instagram.
said.
I had only seen the clip that you saw, I'd be extremely angry with me too.
You the
I
one
am
that said
mortified,
it.
I'm embarrassed, and I am very angry.
And she
Oh
shared
my
her side of
goodness.
the
And that
story.
was the other part that pissed us off. You the one that asked her that question and brought it up, and then you got mad that they only played that clip. What did you think they were gonna play that? It had to spark interest.
Yeah.
You
Did the
wrote that
full
question
context
down.
change it though, or was it
No,
like, nah, it's still
no.
bad?
No, they started talking about Kobe, and Lisa was bringing up memories of how they used to hang out at the club and stuff like that. And then
Mhm.
she just brought that shit up. And we were
Really?
looking at her like, bro,
Just like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh
Like,
wow.
his wife and could be watching this right now.
Damn.
And you bring that up? And then
That
we all
is
just
wild.
looked at her and we're like, oh nah. We were like, nah.
That is crazy though.
That is bro. It was funny when we saw Oprah crying on CBS this morning. We were like, that's what you get.
Everyone seems fine, including Lisa Leslie. And it was only because somebody at the network put up that clip. And I can see how people would obviously be very upset if you thought that Gayle was just trying to play
Yeah.
an answer for Lisa Leslie. But she obviously, all things pass. She will be okay.
Damn.
But she hasn't slept in 2 days.
The media mogul.
No
opened up-
kidding. I
She
would say
hasn't
2 days
slept in
either.
2 days. God dog. Yeah, because you know she got some death threats.
That's what you get. Don't do stuff like that.
Whew.
Oh, bruh. She had to turn off all her social media.
Oh man.
That's how
Yeah.
bad it got.
Makes sense.
And now she back outside cooning. She back outside.
Oh man.
But yeah, this is life. This is how they operate out here in the streets. But you know, c'est la vie.
Say la vie.
C'est la vie. But this was an interesting conversation. I appreciate it.
Man, I
And I know-
appreciate the invite, my guy.
Yes, sir. You got to come back a little more often because as it get closer to the election, we're gonna have more content. Because
Oh, absolutely.
if you thought it just ended at Sneakers family, I knowing Trump and the idiots that he has around him, somehow the bling bling is gonna show up.
Well, I wonder if he's actually like in like some serious debt. Because he's been getting hit hard with these L's in court.
Did you see old boy start that GoFundMe for him?
Bruh, it's crazy. I just I was like, what? What are you doing, bruh?
Who's gonna give him $364 million?
You'd be surprised. Here's what I don't understand. I'm like, why don't y'all give him $364 million? Don't y'all have it? Because the person who did it was
They ain't got nothing.
Grant
They haven't,
Cardone,
like-
who's allegedly a billionaire. So I'm like, yo, just break him off a little
He
piece.
ain't liquid. He ain't liquid.
He ain't
But
liquid.
MAGA don't be MAGA just be talking. So we look at him like, okay, bruh, y'all have all the solutions, right? Y'all know how to fix Chicago. Go fix Chicago. Y'all won't go up there. Okay, fine. We'll start you off easy. Why can't you? What state are y'all gonna flip from blue to red? Which ones?
Yeah, go ahead, do it.
Y'all got Charlie Kirk out there in Arizona, and he's not moving no numbers. So that's off the table. I don't see y'all fighting for New York. New York is ripe to turn red right now. Y'all won't touch it. Probably because you don't want to get robbed by migrants, but But y'all can talk about the mayor and the governor all day, but y'all won't go up there and mobilize. But all right. Maybe they're gonna flip the great state of Hawaii. Because conservatives love tropical locales to do their deeds.
Never know if they actually do anything, but yeah.
Nah, they ain't gonna do nothing. They're gonna be like this pancaking coon right here.
To join this MAGA train, baby. Choo choo! Choo!
Goodness.
By the way,
gracious.
he really did that. He really did that after the Iowa caucus.
Oh, come on. Yes. I heard he got in some accident.
He did?
No, that's what I thought.
Oh no, that's a train clip I put in there.
No, but he actually got into he was in the hospital, I believe. I could be wrong.
When? Recently?
But I thought not recently. Like way back.
Oh, I don't care. Whatever. Bro,
shame on you.
Bro, why should I? This man went viral for eating fried chicken in the car and yelling. Why should I care? You think I'm kidding?
Fair enough.
He had on glasses, eating a drumstick with a purple shirt on, yelling in the car.
Yeah.
And that's how MAGA found him.
I remember.
Now, we good.
I remember.
We good. He might as well have did this.
What?
He crumpet for God.
What is he? He said, Jesus Christ love you?
No, on the cross.
On the cross.
On the cross. On the cross.
Oh, man. What interesting times we live in.
On the cross. God bless Texas.
Oh, man. Lordy,
Did you see this? I'm trying to get him. I'm trying to.
Yes, I did see that. That was what happened. I just don't understand. How did you?
I don't know.
There's no way you could have seen a train coming. Like, you know what? I got this.
I don't know what he was doing. Like you didn't see there was no train signal or nothing. I don't know, bruh.
I don't.
God was with him that day.
Yeah,
I'm surprised Good Morning America ain't called him up yet.
Right? I would think he would be on the news everywhere.
Robert Roberts was like, I need his information. He got to be on the show by Friday. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand how that happened.
And there's some jackass ass blood, so I'm not getting my package.
Oh, most deaf. That without jackass would be me.
What about this here?
Oh.
Oh my Lord. That's black love right there. That's black love right there.
What the hell happened?
He was trying to jump over his girl. He slipped. Boy.
He looked like a pimp named Slickback.
Oh my God. Yeah. Somebody called him a pimp named Slipback.
Touche. A pimp named Slipback. That's funny.
Back.
Oh my God.
That's fun. Oh my God, indeed.
I can't believe it. Go ahead.
That's wild.
No way nigga did that.
No way nigga did that. I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna use this. There you go.
The things a nigga do for a little bit of money.
Goodness gracious.
The things you can find on X. The things you can find on X. Bruh, I gotta send you this video. I'm finna send this to you right now. You got to watch this. This is hilarious. This? You remember the movie The Mac?
No.
Oh my God. I forgot. It's an old black exploitation movie. It's about 50 years old now.
So how do you know about any? How do you know about it? Like what?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you. No, my people, even though they're from Jamaica, this is what I grew up on. Every summer, my grandmother had a library of black exploitation movies. That's all I would watch. That and Knight Rider. That's all I watched all summer.
Hey.
Oh yeah, that's why my intro is the way it is. That's why my intro is the way. Matter of fact, I got my Funko Pop somewhere in here, but I ain't. It's probably in the closet. I'm not gonna go search for it now. But yeah, I mean, bruh, I know all these movies, like to the point I could recite them word for word.
Oh wow.
Even though I shouldn't have been watching a lot of them, but you know, look, there go your boy. There go your boy.
What is he doing?
America's not a racist country.
What?
And look at that grid.
What is he doing?
He playing with the kids around white folk. Look, he around white folk.
This is the craziest.
He just having a ball. He said, "Woo!"
Who else went on it? Were there any other politicians that went on that? Was it just him? Oh
Probably
my
just
God!
him.
Someone save this man.
So you say these are ugly?
I say those. I actually like those, but would I wear
these are
them?
ugly.
No. They remind me
I'm
of
a fan.
what are the shoes called that are slip-ons like that? I ain't paying no $200 for any type of shoe. That's crazy. That's just not happening.
I mean, Crocs. You like Crocs? That's what he should have done. He should have came out with a line of Crocs. The 45 Crocs.
A line of Crocs?
Yeah, he'd got all the nursing votes.
Interesting.
He'd have got all the nursing votes. But you know, oh, you talking about Yeezys?
I
thought
don't know if
Yeezys
it's
had
Yeezys.
laces.
I could be wrong.
I thought they had laces.
There's
Oh,
some
let me
shoe.
ask
There's some shoe that's like designed like that. It's cool though.
Did you watch the Tucker Carlson interview?
No,
with Putin?
absolutely not.
Oh wow. He said absolutely not. You said I refuse to give him that view.
I don't know what's wrong with these people. I don't know. I don't know why they're hyping up a crazy man. I just don't understand it.
Oh, you see, and he went right back to his ways as soon as he got on that plane.
Yeah,
he back to jail, motherfucker.
I don't know,
He said
man.
when Comrade Carlson comes over, we do not lock anybody up. Do not do that. We just show him Zangief and Das Vedanya. That's all we do. And our clean supermarkets. After that, we lock everybody else back up.
I don't know what
how you
they're
leave
doing,
in 2
bro.
weeks, you locked up 2 people already. And one of them died.
I just have no answer for like the propaganda machine that they're running. And it's crazy. I just doesn't make any sense to me.
Bro, that man said, you tried to apply for the CIA and no, they said no, they rejected it. Oh, you didn't think we do? I was like, bro, and he just stood there with that look on his face, like, how the hell did you?
Yeah,
know
that incredulous, stupid look he always gives.
Oh, we clipped that. We're gonna use it. We're gonna figure out when we're gonna use that one. But yeah, that was just, and he was like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing we've ever seen. I'm like, your man just got sunned on X to like 200 million people. Are you serious right now? But all right. He basically just told y'all MAGA is nothing. But all right. Your conservative movement is trash. But all right.
Yeah, they're not the brightest.
Yeah, I know. But they'll learn. They'll learn because regardless of who wins, the time is over. Because let's just say Biden wins again. They ain't gonna want to hear y'all bitching for another 4 years. Nobody wants to hear that. They want solutions. And figure out who you're gonna prop up in 28.
Facts.
And if Trump wins, okay, that's great. Now you get to gloat for 4 years. What are you gonna do after that? How are you going to move and take what he's dishing out and disseminate it to everybody else? How are you gonna do that? Or you just gonna, yeah, we won, nana boo boo. But MAGA's not forward thinkers. They're backwards walkers. So it is what it is. We gotta tell the truth. We gotta tell the truth, bro. They still think Obama's in office.
Oh, lordy, lordy.
I know, I know, and they're crapping about video games that they know nothing about. But it's okay. But
C'est
oh,
la vie.
before we go, last thing before we go.
What's up?
So now Avengers 5 is not going to be about Kang no more.
That is correct.
Yes. So do they go straight to Doctor Doom? Which I don't think they should do that. I think they should wait till 6.
Wait till 6 to go to Doctor Doom? I mean, what else are they gonna
Yeah.
do? They were talking about how they're struggling to find someone to lead to lead not the Avengers, but to lead the Marvel, cinematic universe forward. Because they don't have anyone. And this is exactly what I said when the last Avengers ended.
Yeah. Well, maybe they think it's going to be Pedro Pascal.
Who does he even? Was that a joke? That was a joke.
There is. He's going to be Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Pedro's cool. He's just not a leading man, unless his face is covered. Vis-a-vis
Everybody said he should have
Mandalorian.
been Dr. Doom. Everybody said he should have been Dr. Doom. And make Henry Cavill, if you're going to make him Dr. Doom, and you're not going to get the other dude, you might as well make him Henry Cavill Mr. Fantastic. But, it's Marvel.
Yeah, I don't know about that. After I saw him perform in Wonder Woman, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, how do you feel about the model minority, aka AAPI, with this affirmative action?
What do you mean?
Well, since it's fallen, they've been trying to sue all over the place, and they've just been taking L's.
Yeah.
Especially out there where you are, like they've been using these consultants, and it's not working. Like they're still getting rejections.
Yeah, I think it's just I think they're getting a reality check that they've been gaslit to believe that we're the enemy. And it's like, no, we're not. You weren't getting into the schools because of a black person. Like, no, that's not what was going on.
Right.
But we're easy. I mean, we're easy targets.
Yeah. Well, they dare not go after that white woman.
Yeah, they know better.
Who's the triple minority? They dare not. But yeah, they're gonna learn. And how's the earthquake situation out there?
There's no earthquakes, bro. We good. We Gucci. We just now coming off of some BS rain, but other than that, yeah, we Gucci.
All right, so y'all got water for this summer?
Yeah, it was historic water. It was the most water we've ever had in 20 years. 4 inches of rain.
That's damn. That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
I'm from the Northeast, so that's what I did. Oh, hit him with the Ren and Stimpy? Oh no. Oh, all right. We can hit him with the Ren and Stimpy before we get up out of here. This is what I told AAPI after they took that latest L.
But you didn't believe me. Why didn't you believe me?
Embarrassing.
It's embarrassing that they sit there and still try to sue over this. I'm telling you, by next year they're going to ask for it back. I'm telling you,
they're gonna ask for it back.
Bro, do you understand? In 6 weeks they're about to get back their letters if they got in or not. Them TikToks are gonna be legendary.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So we didn't think this all the way through.
You really didn't. You let Kenny Zhu and Ed Blum go outside and talk for y'all for 7 years, and they took it away, and y'all not getting into STEM programs. You're still not getting into them schools, and y'all are complaining and suing all over the place, and you're still not getting in. So, hey,
yeah, who you gonna blame now?
You better go to Ed Blum. You better go to Kenny Zhu. Don't blame us. We told you this was gonna happen. But all right, you thought you were gonna stick it to us. Okay.
Never learned.
Y'all forget the cousins have HBCUs they can go to. They don't need the PWIs. Y'all do. But they'll learn. But
slowly
anyway.
but surely.
Yes, sir. But it's time to get out of here, folks. This has been an enlightening conversation, but I'm on the East Coast and it's damn near 12:30.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Lucas has 9:23. He can go out and go to the gym and get something to eat at In-N-Out Burger.
Nah, I'm going to
After.
bed, bro.
Oh wow. Oh right, because you have disagreement day tomorrow. Then you're
I'm
gonna,
tired.
motherfucker gonna get yelled at tomorrow. Boy. You gonna get yelled at tomorrow, boy. Especially for that Trump video, you're gonna get yelled at tomorrow, boy.
Nah, it should be fairly mild.
If it was any indication like that chick last week, I don't know, bro. Are you gonna play the video, or are you just gonna keep talking?
Lord,
You're just gonna keep
Lord.
roasting. Are you gonna play the video? Go get your husband, huh? Get the who to the what? Bring your husband to the phone.
You talk to the man.
Oh, that's
in the
what
house.
I thought. He's upstairs. Okay, so go upstairs and go get him. I was on the road. I was on the road. I damn near hit the curb. I was like, no, he didn't. Go get your husband. I don't talk to women. Go get your husband. I was like, what? Oh man. But shout out to you though, brother. I know I called it an apocalypse. I know that happened, and that would have discouraged a lot of people. But the fact that you said, I'm just gonna keep going and just talk the way I want to talk, damn who likes it. And your redemption arc needs to be studied.
There we go.
Yeah. Most people can't go through that because 100,000 is a lot. That's a lot of money.
Oh, it definitely was. It was more than that, but it is what it is.
Right.
But I appreciate the invite, bro.
Yes, sir. So, you got to come back. We definitely come back in April when we do New Black Media Appreciation Month.
All right, bet.
Because that bullshit. Because we're gonna have a lot of bullshit to talk about.
Yep.
We still got 6 days in this month. We know they're gonna do something out of line. Them white folk gonna do something out of line.
They're gonna finish with a bang, bruh.
Oh, DeSantis finally admitted that taking them books out of school didn't work. I guess he must have had a flashback of that tree almost falling on the governor's mansion. Go ahead.
Woo.
Beautiful piece of business. But definitely come back. We're gonna have fun. I'm sure they're gonna have some video game out there that you ain't gonna appreciate. You're gonna rip it to shreds. You're gonna rip it to shreds, and then they're gonna come after you.
Nah.
But if you had any advice for the family to persevere in life, what would you tell them?
Persevere in life?
Yeah.
Something what?
Inspirational. Something inspirational.
You only lose when you give up.
Quick and to the point. Hey. I know I put you on the spot with that, but yeah, that's what's up. All right, cool.
It's the truth though, because you can take L's. That doesn't mean you lose. You only take an L when you give up.
Yes.
You got to find I think one of the things that has helped is find the small W's. Those small W's, man, they get you through the day.
Yes. All right. And shout out to your crowd over there. Shout out to I know I didn't usually I acknowledge people in my chat, but we were having such a fun conversation. I didn't get to do that. I know I'm gonna get yelled at tomorrow for that. I will make sure to do a double tomorrow. But shout out to your crowd. Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of your crowd, a motherfucker blocked me about a year and a half ago. I don't know what the hell I said, and I got stupid cat. I couldn't say nothing. I put comment up in there and it don't track. And I be saying some funny shit. So I think somebody in there blocked me.
That's crazy. I'll check it out. I'll unblock you, of course.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, because I gotta support black business. You are black business. We gotta support it. We all we got.
Same.
All right, brother.
All right, my man.
Enjoy the rest of your evening and stay safe out there because I know y'all got the traffic and the migrants, and y'all got the migrants in traffic.
That is true. And that is true.
Shout out to those food trucks.
Yeah, hey, absolutely, 100%.
Yes, sir. All right, brother.
All right, man. Appreciate it. You take care and stay safe.
I will. All right, family. That was the conversation with Amazing Lucas.